Hello friends, I hope you're doing well. This is just a small clip to probably start a video tomorrow and kind of, definitely a video that's going to be more in full tomorrow, but I kind of wanted to talk this evening because this weekend was a bank holiday weekend, so today is Tuesday, it's nearly 11 o'clock at night and I'm just getting ready for bed as I work tomorrow. It's kind of my usual routine, you know, nothing too insane, but I kind of wanted to film a video just, I suppose focusing on an aspect of myself I haven't particularly spoken about yet, or I haven't spoken about it at all on YouTube. I have blogged about it and I have put it on my Instagram and I talk about it on Twitter, things like that, but I am autistic, and this whole point of me filming this is almost to look back at this for myself and to find how I emotionally regulate myself. So at the moment in my work situation, which is a 9-to-5 office job, and I really like it. I've been there for over a year and a half, I think, but I do really like it. It's great. But I'm having some tension in work. I'm not going to go into details at all, but it is making the whole environment, which has felt previously really safe, quite awkward. So I'm just trying to kind of monitor my reaction to that. And I feel as though this is the first time I've experienced conflict knowing my diagnosis, as I was diagnosed in March of this year. I think it's March. It might have been April by the time it was confirmed. But today in work, I experienced that tension, that discomfort in work, I suppose that bit of anxiety and all of that. And it really dysregulated my emotions. I had a migraine, my stomach was in bits. I felt like I couldn't get a grasp on my emotions because I felt such a level of panic by not being able to please everybody, and not being liked and not knowing how to control the situation, not knowing how to predict other people, like colleagues' emotions. You know, it felt like basically playing a game of chess, but not knowing the rules, I suppose. So today, overall as work days go, it wasn't great. It was fine, but it was just a bit stressful. I've been in stressful workplaces in the past where you're either stressed due to work or you're stressed due to the environment or the leader of the company or the boss or, you know, the manager's having a bad day. I've worked in the service industry. I know what that's like. So I've done this before, but every time I seem to be surprised at my reaction, which is a full-blown physical response that is accompanied by this emotional unpredictability, where it feels like I'm trying to grasp my emotions within, like trying to hold water in your hands, you know, from picking up water from a stream, just cupping it in your hands, you just keep losing a grip on your own grounding. And I kind of oscillate between raw anxiety, absolute depression, exhaustion, feeling as though I've let everybody down, and ultimately just wanting to escape. I think that's the biggest motivating factor in all of these situations that are stressful, is that I want to leave. I want to remove myself from the situation, to be honest. I just want it to be done. So yeah, it's all a bit strange, but I basically, as this is the first time I'm going through a conflict that I suppose is a bit more real life or whatever, knowing that I'm autistic and I have ADHD, so I do really struggle with rejection sensitivity. So it's all just tense, and I wanted to kind of monitor the first time I'm handling this with the knowledge of how I should be treating myself or why I'm feeling the way I am. So that's all a really long way to say that I am basically probably going to film my morning tomorrow, maybe a bit of my day, I'm not really sure. Going back into the office, going back into that tense, I tried to say tense and stressful, and it was like tenseful, which is like the worst version of gruel from Mean Girls. But yeah, so I'm going to go back into that environment, and tonight I've kind of taken time to go to my room by myself. Quietly. I think, like, you know, I've prepped food for tomorrow. I have made sure my snacks are ready. I've set up my outfit. I'm going to do some journaling and some stretching, and then maybe get up early in the morning to exercise. I'm usually pretty bad in the morning, pretty bad in the mornings for movement. But definitely do some stretches in the morning, get ready, hopefully listen to some mindful music on the way to work. I basically find a way to regulate myself in an unregulated world, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, so I said I would just film this little intro that's probably super long, explaining that whole background. But if you feel similarly, if you are autistic or you experience, I suppose, the rapid shifting of emotions that comes from any kind of change, or shift in the dynamic around you, and you feel like you can't get a grasp on yourself, let me know, because I would I'm always interested to know I'm not the only one, because no matter how many times I go through these things, I tend to always feel really alone in them, because they feel absolutely life or death in the moment. So yeah, that's that. I will catch up with you guys tomorrow, but for now I'm just gonna do some journaling and just hopefully get to good night's sleep. I should probably be in bed by now, but I'm only gonna journal for like maybe 10 minutes, because I just really really want to go to bed. I'm really tired after it all, and I think I kind of stressed myself out a bit today physically, so I'm feeling a bit tense and exhausted. But yeah, so I will catch up with you guys tomorrow.
This information.
Yeah.
And
it should be easy
or
for everyone.
they should at least ask you and be like, did this happen? And then because I bet Trisha's
Good morning. So I have made the executive decision because yesterday was, I suppose if you saw the previous clip, just a bit stressful. I'm gonna work from home today, because I'm trying to learn how to better protect myself, I suppose. And when I need to take a break from stressful environments and things like that, and because I have the option to work from home, I think I'd just be pushing myself for the sake of pushing myself. So yeah, it's the morning. The first thing I've done this morning is actually turn on my work laptop. I always do this just to make sure there's nothing urgent coming through, or anything like that that needs to be done, because it's a slightly high pressure situation. But yeah, it's all good. So I'm going to kind of take this morning kind of slow. Also, I stayed up way too late watching videos of why Frenemies, the podcast, ended, and like Trisha's videos and Ethan's video. And so honestly, that wasn't the wisest choice, especially when like Trisha Paytas's videos are like the length of a feature-length film. But I enjoyed it, but I'm too tired now. So yeah, I'm going to get moving and kind of straighten myself and hopefully do some stretching and yoga and the likes and things. Just kind of take the morning kind of handy. I know the lighting is really bad because it's so bright, but I don't really care. So as you can see, my windows are open, which is, if you can see, there we go, which is a problem because I have serious hay fever. I get really bad hay fever, like my eyes swell shut kind of hay fever, always have. So I'm just going to take my antihistamines for the morning, nose drops and eye drops. Because I still like to have the windows open like for a little bit in the morning just to let some air in, but otherwise it's just roasting as well. So I'm also going to take my ADHD meds. Or simple medication, I guess. I'm not on multiple ADHD meds. So let's see, I'm just gonna put in eye drops as well if I can. I'm trying to break them free, they're like individual ones. Oh my god, come out. There we go. Okay, so whew. I also have some hay fever or antihistamine eye ointment that my mom gave me that's apparently kind of really good but a bit intense. Oh god, there's still some left in this. 1 second. Ooh. There we go. That feels better. So yeah, I'm gonna try that eye ointment once my eye drops dry in a bit, and I think you're meant to like layer it along your lash lining, if that makes sense. So hopefully that works or helps. It's just because I live in such a rural area as well, there's always silage. I'm not going to explain silage, people don't understand silage or things happening, farms, you know, a lot of grass. And I'm going to put on my hay band, which is a kind of alternative hay fever treatment. I think to do with acupuncture points, and it's the idea of hitting a key point in the kind of crook of your elbow, and I actually find it really good. So, you know, I don't really care at this point if it's like placebo effect or not, although you can, I think you can feel when it's in the wrong spot. So I keep that on all day. It's just like this. I slept with it on like last night because my eyes were really bad. So yeah, that's that. And now I need to like eat and stretch and get myself straightened for the day, but I bloody can't see. I'll be back when I can see. I'm gonna just go ahead and be honest. My slow morning routine was meant to involve me like showing myself doing stretches and maybe a meditation, because I do that. That's not like not part of my routine, but I feel so, I have just put moisturizer on so my skin looks really greasy, but I feel so brain dead from yesterday, from the tension and holding myself so tightly. So I'm doing my emails in bed, and I just feel really wiped. Like, I can't believe how wiped I feel. And I think I look it. So yeah, I'm actually not sure what this video will be, because I actually am surprised by how bad I feel. I don't feel bad in the sense of like feeling anxious or anything. I just feel like I can feel my body coming down off the anxiety. And that's something I wish people talked about more, was the idea that of experiencing anxiety as an autistic person is not the same. I saw someone on Twitter compare it to trying to talk about how cold winters can be if you're from Russia versus talking to someone from the UK. It's not the same comparison. Both are cold, but they're not in the same ballpark. And it's the same thing really. So yeah, I'm gonna just take the morning easy. I have a physio appointment later, so I actually have to get up and drive and do things. So I'm just gonna do my emails from work, and I have no idea if this video I'm gonna upload it. I don't know. So some time has passed. It's obviously still morning, but I've done my basic emails and things, but my stomach even feels a bit strange, which isn't that surprising. It always happens to me after a day of kind of stress or physical tension. I don't know how to describe it. So I usually struggle to eat, so I'm just gonna have some fruit that I washed, and vegan mango yogurt, and kind of keep things light on the stomach before I get ready for my physio appointment. And I must just do some basic kind of admin tasks for next week for work, but they should be kind of the tasks where no one can bother me and I just hammer away at them. So I'm gonna just listen to a podcast and try to do that. Hopefully this will wake up my appetite a bit, but we'll see. Yeah. So that is really bright. So I've gotten ready and I'm going to the physio now. And to be honest, I'm probably, oh my God, Jesus. I'm probably also gonna do a food shop, and the physio is relatively near Starbucks, so I feel kind of obliged. But yeah, I'm feeling better now that I'm up and about and now that I've changed things, but I still have very low energy. So once again, no idea what this video is gonna be. We'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be like, it's gonna probably be a bit of a slow day in general. I wanted to exercise, and unless I'm feeling like a huge rush of energy this evening, probably won't happen. Actually, I might pause here and put in the address I'm trying to go to. So I've gotten here early, as I tend to do, because I always tend to leave super early. I'm actually gonna lock my doors. I lock my doors whenever the car is static. I don't care. But yeah, I'm here early, so I have about 10 minutes. So to be honest, I'm going to do what I'm gonna avoid, what I avoid for the rest of the day. I need to call the bank. I need to call customer service at the credit union. I need to call my doctor, and I need to call the pharmacy for my prescription. And I hate doing all of those. So I'm gonna do them and just get them out of the way. So pray for me.